There are three types of foreigners living in Singapore: to work, to study, and to holiday. These are the places that tourists usually visit. Tourists often come here to shop for electronics, as Singapore is known for good bargains. But recently, there are tourists that got cheated twice a day at the same place. One of the tourists wrote to one of the magazines about his disappointment in Singapore. This tourist mentioned that Singapore of today is different from 10 years ago.
Do you think foreigners are likely to be scammed in Singapore?
Yeah, maybe I think if you want to buy some electric stuff or some clothes, I think you will be cheating because I think it's a normal tourist thing. If you're a foreigner in another country, they want to make expensive prices than in our home country. So I think you have to make some trading prices. And
want to make profit like that they wouldn't get off the locals. Right?
Yeah. And I can only say it for electronic stuff because I haven't bought clothes or something like that yet. But I think for things like food or something like that, I think there's the normal prices. Only such consumer stuff and more expensive stuff for them.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay.
Kamu percaya gak kalau ke foreigner itu suka ditipu di sini?
Oh iya, saya percaya. Soalnya ada pengalaman saudara saya itu dia beli elektronik kayak gitu di Funan. Terus udah kayak gitu pas hari pas dibeli itu elektroniknya masih jalan, tapi setelah berapa lama dari hari itu pas dia rusak datang lagi, tapi orangnya nggak mau tanggung jawab karena dengan alasan mereka nggak terima kalau barang itu rusak.
Do you believe that foreigners being scammed in Singapore when you buy electronic things in Singapore? What do you think? Do they like try to put the price higher?
Yeah, I mean initially you kind of stand out as a foreigner, especially if you're from the States. But as long as you are firm with them and make them realize that you kind of know you're not supposed to be paying $20 extra from what you would expect, they usually can be reasonable.
I came to Singapore on November 2005. I came to continue my study from Australia to Singapore. Why did I feel that I got cheated? She changed some of the rules and agreement that we have set before without consulting to me, without any discussion, and she just changed it one-sidedly. She told me that I can cook in the house, but after about 1.5 months, she told me that she doesn't want me to cook anymore in the house. And she told me that if one of my family come to Singapore for a holiday, my family is allowed to stay together with me without paying any more fee. But after I think 2 months, I stay in the house. She suddenly told me that one person must pay about 50 Singapore dollar per night. Yeah.
Pertama kali gue datang ke Singapura itu Juli 2007. Gue tahu gue ditipu pas gue ngelakuin aktivitas gue segala, gue habis pulang sekolah, tiba-tiba pas gue buka pintu rumah gue, tiba-tiba ada satu orang, dia kayak mau buka pintu satu kamar yang emang udah dikunci dari pertama kali gue masuk. Nah pas gue tanya dia siapa, dan tiba-tiba dia bilang kalau dia itu owner dari tempat yang gue rent ini sekarang. Yang gue lakuin setelah gue tau gue ditipu, so pasti gue langsung pengen banget langsung keluar dari rent ini, dari kontrakan gue langsung cari agent, gue langsung minta tolong sama agent buat nyari kontrakan gue yang lain.
How's the landlord's reacted? She was very furious, and she doesn't want to pay my $500 deposit. After I moved out from the house, I kept on searching for her for about 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, and she just told me that she couldn't pay my deposit because she went into court. And finally I got her, but she only paid me about half of my deposit, and she took $50, claiming that she needs that to pay for the maids to clean up my room, and I had to wait for another month for her to pay my deposit in full. So yeah.
I am a foreign student from China, and I first came to Singapore in year 2002. I was misled by an education agency. At that time, when I just came to Singapore, I was looking for a secondary school to continue my education. So I had this agent to help me to look for schools. And he finally got one for me, and he told me that the school was very good. It was a school that Lee Kuan Yew went to. So upon hearing the news, I was very glad, and I accepted the school immediately. However, things did not turn out as what I had expected. The school was not the school that Lee Kuan Yew went for, and the study environment was totally bad. The students there don't study, and they argued with the teachers. They are mischievous. So I was totally upset when I found out the truth. Actually, I did not really take any action against him because there's really nothing I can do. So I just tried on my own to find other schools. So after a lot of searching, and it really takes me a lot of time and energy, and finally I managed to transfer to another better school.
What did I do after I discovered that I got cheated? I moved out straight away. I finished my 6 months contract, then I moved out.
Reaksi landlordnya pas gue mau pindah, pertama-tama dia masih jelasin gue lah, enggak, dia nggak tipu gue segala, dia jelasin panjang lebar tinggi dan dalam, dan akhirnya ya udahlah, gue udah males tinggal di situ, dan gue udah dapat rent baru juga. Dan akhirnya ya udah, gue bilang gue tetap kukuh kalau gue mau pindah. Dan akhirnya landlordnya kasih gue pindah, dan deposit gue langsung dibalikin semuanya.
When I notified the principal of my previous school, and he was very surprised and shocked, and he tried to convince me to stay in the school because I was one of the better students in the school. However, I declined his kind offer because I really don't enjoy staying in that school.
There are about 1.8 million foreigners amongst the 4.3 million population in Singapore. If the cheating continues, what will happen to Singapore?